Welcome back to the Torch of Marxism, comrades. Today I'm going to be doing a special on communist leaders that once were or are still in power. So let me know if you'd like me to continue this form of series or if I should scrap it entirely. So with that said, let's get started. Nicolae Ceausescu. Romania's communist leader was born on January 26, 1918 in the small rural town of Scornăsesti, just outside of Bucharest. The third of 10 children, Ceausescu grew up poor, receiving only an elementary education. By age 11, he was employed by one of the many factories that dotted the Bucharest landscape. No doubt he was shaped by these early struggles and communism's promise for a better future. Ceausescu joined Romania's workers' movement in 1932. By the mid-1930s, Ceausescu was a writing leader in the Union of Communist Youth. After joining the underground Communist Party, he was arrested and sentenced 30 months in prison. He served his time at Dovdana prison in Brezov, a harsh facility where the authorities were known for their brutal handling of inmates. Ceausescu did not escape their wrath, and the physical abuse he endured there left him with a permanent stutter. In 1944, with the Axis powers starting to lose ground, followed by the Soviet occupation of Romania, Ceausescu escaped from prison. Within a year, as Romania fell under communist rule, the young leader began his climb to power. In 1945, Ceausescu was made brigadier general in the Romanian army. Over the next 2 decades, with his old friend Gheorghe having claimed power as the country's top ruler, Ceausescu took an increasingly prominent role in the country's government and Communist Party. In 1955, he was made a full-time member of the Politburo and was soon managing the party's organization structure and cadres. Just before Gheorghe died of cancer in 1965, he trapped Ceausescu as his successor. Some thoughts on Ceausescu. I quite honestly did not like him for some time, but I came to a neutral standpoint on him due to me not being sure if he actually murdered and was as corrupt as many people say. But up until I actually talked to someone who lived during his regime, my views changed completely. I firmly believe he is high up on the list of the most demonized socialist leaders due to the lack of knowledge and lack of footage or information on communist Romania. More than likely due to the government withholding information on him, and I think that is the cause. But Ceausescu and his wife were wrongly executed. He surprisingly brought his people out of the slum they were once living in, and provided a very livable society. And the so-called lines people waited in for bread were really only in the 80s, but other than that, there really hasn't been much of that. Since I am so intrigued by him, I would like to know what you guys think of him. So please feel free to leave your opinions in the comments below. I would ask to keep things friendly, as I do not like hostile or aggressive debates because of how you view him. Try to keep things professional. Thank you for tuning in to the Torch of Marxism. See you in the next video, comrades.
Hey.